Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 2 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. And now, it's an amazing feeling when you can follow your dreams and follow your passion, and some might call it a calling. That might sound again like a chittering raccoon, a howling wolf, or even a chirping otter. Lauren Korn takes us to an animal rescue in South Carolina where things are getting pretty wild.
From bundled-up raccoons and doe-eyed deer to the sharp-eyed hybrid wolves, this menagerie of animals make up the Wild Things Freedom Center.
There's no money in it, but it's fun, and I love the animals.
Jeanette Willette and her husband Dale run the wildlife rehab and sanctuary.
Animals are easier to like than people.
A passion that stemmed from Jeanette's childhood.
I've had animals my whole life. I grew up in New Hampshire. I raised 2 white geese from hatchlings, had horses, went horseback riding, had a goat.
The couple bought the property in 2017, dedicating 3 acres of land to feed, house, nurse, and nurture the animals back to health.
We have deer, donkey, horses, mini horses, a pony, pigs, goats, raccoons, fox, and every now and then we'll have otters. Otters are a blast to raise.
But says her heart belongs to the raccoons.
Because they have personalities. You just can't beat their personalities. They're smart, they're conniving, they can work together in groups.
Jeanette gave us a tour of the farm, showing off her extended furry family. She knows every name, where they came from, and what makes them special.
Summer, the tricolor over there with the white on her, she was found walking on Front Street in Georgetown.
The couple also relies on their loyal volunteers to help take care of the 130 animals that are on property, which includes prepping meals and feeding them fresh fruits and veggies.
I want them to exist and not be killed, and a lot of it's education. We educate the public on how to deal and coexist with wildlife, because it's really easy once you know how to do it.
Even giving us a tip about the clever coyotes, the one animal the wildlife rehab cannot accept.
When you feed cats off your porch at night, you're using the cats as bait to draw in the coyotes. They come in to eat the cats, plain and simple.
For the Willettes, rescuing animals is not just work, it's a calling. And Jeanette says the real joy comes when you see them thriving.
Some of them come in, I'm thinking, I don't think it's going to survive. But, you give them fluids, antibiotic injections, and you keep them warm, and you keep your fingers crossed and check on them like every 2 hours. And then all of a sudden they perk up and they look at you, they start opening their eyes, start moving. It's awesome to see them recover.
And again, that was Lauren Korn reporting. A fantastic story there. Happy to hear all those animals are doing well. Now, we also have another story to bring to you. We brought to you this earlier. We do have an update on the story of an arson arrest. Now, Onslow County deputies arrested 36-year-old Daniel Lester yesterday. Deputies on Tuesday said that Lester attacked his younger brother with a knife and then tried to set the Sand Ridge Roadhouse on fire. Warrants say there were 3 people, including his brother's child and his brother, inside the home at the time. Now, Stephen Lester told deputies that after his brother attacked him, he hit him in the head with a baseball bat in self-defense. Daniel Lester was airlifted to New Hanover Regional Medical Center. He was charged with first-degree arson and assault with a deadly weapon after his release from the hospital. Lester was taken to the Onslow County Jail and denied bond. Deputies say they do not expect any charges against the brother. And now for a look at your forecast. We again are seeing some streaky clouds moving over eastern North Carolina, none of which will be providing us any sort of rain showers, which to some is fairly nice. Get to get outside and enjoy some crisp air. You won't have to worry about raindrops. But on the flip side of that, right now we are looking at a drought that is taking up more and more of eastern North Carolina. We will see some rain showers, though, in the forecast as we head towards the weekend. We'll have more details on that coming up in just a few moments. But first, let's take a look at those clouds that are shooting their way across eastern North Carolina this afternoon. Again, mid to high level clouds, very thin. This is what it looks like pretty much from ground level. Now, maybe just a little bit above ground level. This is on the top of the Sanitary Restaurant in Morehead City. 45 degrees right now along the Intercoastal Waterway. Southeasterly breeze at 8 miles an hour makes 45 feel more like 41. But as far as sky conditions go, again, we've got thin clouds moving over the east. Currently 50 degrees in Greenville, west-northwesterly breeze coming in at about 6 miles an hour. Most of us are seeing air temperatures either in the upper 40s to low 50s. Kenansville, right now the warmest spot on the map, coming in at about 55 degrees. Coolest spot on the map shared between Oriental and Manteo, both spots coming in at 41 degrees right now. Now, coming up for tomorrow, we're going to see even cooler temperatures on the way as tonight's overnight lows dip down below freezing. 47 degrees by 6 turns to 43 by 8, 38 by 11, and that'll set us up for the upper 20s coming on tomorrow morning. We'll stay below freezing until we get to around 8:15, 8:30. Some areas may warm up a little bit faster, but we're not going to get warm tomorrow. Lots of sunshine, yeah, but warmth not going to be a descriptor for tomorrow's afternoon temperatures. Looking at the mid to upper 40s for tomorrow afternoon. Now, of course, we've got Pirate baseball that opens this weekend. First game on Friday, 48 degrees at 4 p.m. Comes with a north-northwesterly breeze. You're going to want to bring a jacket to that one. Saturday, a little bit warmer, 54 degrees for that 12:30 p.m. first pitch. And then, well, we've got some 45 minutes after that, we've got another round of baseball. It does look like, again, may end up seeing some rain showers rolling in on Sunday. Unfortunately, didn't get the icon changed there. Let's take a look, though, big picture of what is approaching the southeastern United States this weekend that will have Sunday covered up with cloud cover and rain showers. Here's a look at that incoming system. Of course, the low pressure system we've got off to our northwest right now, that's going to die out before it reaches the mountains. This one, however, is going to pick up enough strength to make it over the mountains and swing a lot of that moisture into the east starting Saturday night and lasting through Sunday, even extending into Monday morning as well. So just get ready for a soggy kind of end to your Saturday. And then Sunday just being a soggy end of the weekend with some of those raindrops again lingering as we wake up to kick off the work week next week. 61 degrees on Monday, though, turns to 64 on Tuesday. Low 70s on Wednesday and Thursday, upper 60s by Friday. If you're a fan of the warmer weather, next week is going to have you smiling. Well, that's all we have time for today's 2 p.m. News and Weather Update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your Thursday.